Hi folks, this is a brief tutorial on masking. One of our forum members asked about how if there were tutorials on masking. I haven't done one in many years, so to be more current with the later versions, I'm using version 9, but it works exactly the same as the soon-to-be released version of the program. So I've opened up an image here, and I'm going over to Objects and Animations, and when you click down here, right click, you can say add a mask. And then when you highlight mask, you have three choices. You can add a mask template, an image, or a video, or you can add a blank mask. Let's start with a blank mask. And as you can see, we have things called the mask container, and the mask stencil, and the mask content, but there's nothing under the mask stencil or the mask content. Now the stencil is the boundaries of the mask itself. If you recall, maybe years ago, we used to have tin or steel stencils that we could draw inside. We could trace with a pencil around the borders and write text using a stencil. Well, a stencil for a mask is simply the boundaries of the mask itself. And the mask content is what you want to be revealed inside the mask. So just to show you how this works, I'm going to click on Mask Stencil, and then right click and say Add Text, or hyperlink here. And as you can see, we have text written in here, and I'm using the default Arial, so we want something broader, so we use Acme font. That makes a broader text. And then of course you can write what you want. I'm going to write Ice Princess in here. So now we have defined the boundaries of what we want to appear inside the mask using the stencil. Now the content, well, I would like to have flames in here, so I created a little video of flames. So I'm going to right click and say add video. And then I'm going to choose the flames for text AVI that I created and put that in. Now I'm going to give the slide a little time, maybe 30 seconds. And then I'll put a keyframe over here. And I'm going to drag this line so you can see that the flames would show inside the text. So that's how we can use a regular mask and choose our own stencil, the boundaries of the mask, and then we can add the content, whatever we want inside there. We could have just chosen a font with a color and change the color. We could do all kinds of things, but that's the basis of a mask. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to add a mask, and then I'm going to choose a mask image. That's something you create yourself. Well, I created a mask called Ice Princess, and what I did was I took this whole image with the ice sculpture into Photoshop, and I painted the actual sculpture white, pure white, and I painted everything else pure black. So when I apply this mask stencil, Ice Princess mask. What you see in the content will be revealed over here where you see the checkered pattern. So I'm going to go to the content and I'm going to add some snow. So that's an image. That's a PNG image I created called Snow 12. And I'm going to temporarily make this small so I can make the PNG file big. I'm going to hold down the shift key and drag this way big. This is just so you can see snowflakes. And then I'm going to pull it up here, go over here, right click, add a keyframe, and at this keyframe I'm going to drag this down a little bit. And then I'm going back to a larger picture, and I'm going to drag this, and you see snow falling within the confines of the ice. There you go. So that's how you make it do something inside your mask. You create something that you want to put in here. We could have just put color in here and change the color, do all kinds of things. But that's just to show you how this works. Now, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to show you the last type of mask, which is the mask template. And what that does is it allows you to have either a rectangle or a circle for a mask. And I'll choose the circle for now, and I'll go ahead and leave the width of the blur the same. And now I want to put something in there, so that mask circle becomes the boundaries or the stencil, and the mask content. What do you want to put in there? Well, let's see. Let's add an image in there. I have a polar bear somewhere here. So I'll put that polar bear in. There we go. So as you can see, we have added something to the content, and it's confined by the mask circle. Now, we can make the mask circle or a rectangle, whatever. If we click on it, and then go up here, we can change the shape. We could make this, for example, into by holding the shift key and dragging, we could change the shape of the see, into something that's not a circle any longer, but more or less an ellipse. I can't say the word. So that's how that works. We could use, instead of the circle, we could go in here and choose a rectangle. Let's do that. Now we have the rectangle, and you can change the shape of it to a square, or we can change it however. But that's how regular masking works. What you need to remember is the stencil is the boundaries of what you want to be shown, and that's done by the mask itself. And then the content is what you want to appear inside, and that's essentially how it works. You can create all kinds of neat things with masks. You can make your own in Photoshop. Just remember that everything you paint white will be revealed. Everything that you paint black will be what's on the image underneath, in the layer underneath. And that's the essentials of masking in the program. Hope this helps.